What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys are on a fantastic day today. And today we have the GeminiJets Tier List September 2020 rankings for you guys. I really hope you guys are excited for today's video. If you guys are, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell so you guys never miss out on any content to come. So today, guys, we have the GeminiJets September 2020 releases tier list video for you guys. If you guys missed the first two videos from the August releases for GeminiJets and NG models, I highly recommend you guys go check those out so you guys know what's going on. But pretty much what we do is we rank the model pictures that come out, and I give you guys my thoughts and opinions on not just what they decided to release, but obviously the model itself. So as the weekend has progressed, this is coming out a little later because we have quite a few videos up first. Before this is gonna go like Thursday or something, whatever, Thursday, Saturday, somewhere in that range. The pictures for NG and Gemini for their September releases have just flown out this weekend due to NG's kind of moved their schedule around. I'll talk about that more in their video, but we got a lot to go over today, guys, and I'm just gonna say it right now. I'm gonna have some words today for GeminiJets. This is a beyond pitiful performance, so I want to make it very clear that I'm not here to be a crybaby or whatever and say that this is the worst thing that's ever happened in the world. There's a lot worse things going on right now, and I'm strictly here to make the type of content that I want to, and since this is a series that I run on my channel, I want to go forward and give you guys my straight honest opinions and everything like that. So please do not take this the wrong way. That is not the intention of this. This is simply to give the pretty much just the facts of what we have here. So as you guys can see right here, we got tier list ready. We have perfect, good, average, mediocre, utter failure, perfect being the best model, utter failure being the worst model. So we have a ton of planes to go over today, or we have quite a few, and we're gonna have a lot to say about each and every one. So we're gonna get started. So beginning with the first release this month, this is the American Airlines Boeing 777-200ER registered November 979 Alpha November. Here it is. So I was excited for this release. I was hoping that they were gonna do a better job than what they ended up doing, but this is a super rare model. The 2013 version is, and luckily we have a re-release for the guys that really need it. Obviously, here's the model. Now, I'm sure you guys are probably gonna know what I'm gonna say. The color is way off. This is pretty much the exact same thing as the Boeing 787 that was released in July. Very, very similar. So as you guys can tell, pretty much besides the color and the nose height, which is 150% instead of 100%, it's 9 millimeters tall instead of 6 inches tall. As you guys can tell, this is we have some problems. So if you guys will let me pull up the real life picture here, actually I'll do F11 so you guys can see the full thing. Here it is, and this is in a good condition lighting. Credit goes to all these photographers once again. Here's what it actually looks like. Everything here is presented as it is in real life, obviously. Very, very nice plane in real life. I really love the 777-200ER, and it looks really, really good in this picture. But as for the model, there's quite a few issues. I'll zoom in here and give you guys a little reference, or a just a little rundown of what the problems are, because I'm sure you guys already know. We'll go more into it on the review. I did order one, and that's all I need because this is pretty bad. Once again, the landing gear is 150% instead of 100, or 50% too big. That's the way to word it. Way too big, but that's just a mold issue. I've got past that. That's been around for 5 or 6 years or whatever, something like that. The American Airlines titles, Aviation. I saw his review on the 787, and he kind of went into this a little bit, and definitely want to go. I did go into it a little on 787 as well. The font just doesn't look right, man. It's a lot darker gray, and then the blue and red, I'll go into the colors more in detail, but this is way too light. Gemini, what are you doing? Especially when you've got it right multiple times. I got plenty of planes back there behind me right now that are correct. Wi-Fi box looks pretty good. Not bad. Maybe, obviously, that's kind of a worn down one. We're kind of pretending this is a brand new model. So Wi-Fi box and antennas are looking on point. Very, very good job there. The wings are very good on this, and the engines look really, really nice. That's a great thing about the mold. And then obviously color. Oh, if I didn't mention the color, just look at it, guys. It's not even close. Obviously, so much lighter when the sun is shining and everything. And then this is just, no, it's pretty much the exact same as 787, and it's pitiful. And then to tell, what are we doing back here? I mean, so much more vibrant and colorful and everything, and this is just really, the light blue just, light blue doesn't look right. The red is like almost orangish. I don't know what we're doing here, but that's not good right there, guys. That is not very impressive. So the American 777 is going to get mediocre. Obviously, this is what we've came to in 2020 with these pitiful American Airlines color models. Yes, you could say average, but honestly, because it's normal, but I mean, that's just so bad, and top it off with that 50% landing gear and everything. No, not going to do it. All right. The next model is one of the best in the releases by far. We have the Aeromexico Travel McDonnell MD-83. Now, this model is pretty gosh darn good. Very, very good, actually. This mold kind of has its little goof deal with the nose and landing gear being a little off, but we've kind of got past that. The Aeromexico Travel logo is looking really good with the red stripe, and then this is pretty much a Euro white, so there's not too much to go over. The blue is looking pretty good, maybe a little dark, or was it light? No, I think it's on point. I'm sorry, I kind of glanced at this before I did it, so I didn't get the full value, or just 100%, but I did a pretty good job of getting everything in context. This blue looks a little interesting here, maybe a little light on the model, but this is golden hour, by the way. This is probably McCarran. Here's the credit for the guy that took a Fokker aircraft. What a picture that is. Love the Allegiant planes and the Caravans in the background. This is a gorgeous picture. But this is honestly pretty gosh darn good. This is a representation of what the actual model is going to look like. And due to the blue, but that's golden hour, we're going to give it a perfect because there's not going to be many of those this month. Really good model right there. And for you retro guys, I hope you guys really enjoy that model. That's a really, really good one. Definitely highly recommend if you need that model or just one in general. Next up, we have the... this is the government A350, the Dutch land, and this is a very highly anticipated model. Yes, I believe NG's doing this one. It's one of those government ones. I think it's this one, I'm pretty sure, but very highly anticipated. Now, as you guys can tell, this is beyond simple. The only thing we really have here is the yellow, orange, red, and black stripe, which do look on point on this model. I love how you got the end or the outline around the cockpit windows looking really good. And then really interesting to see that they got the logo here on the shark, or on the kind of sharklet winglet type deal. They're very hit or miss whether they decide to do that or not on the A350s. And then everything else looking very, very good. You got your Wi-Fi boxes, antennas, and everything in the correct orientations. That is another perfect. That's a really good model. If you want it for whatever reason, I highly recommend it and definitely go buy it. Next up on the list, we have the, oh boy. We have, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to show you guys the real life counterpart of that one. My bad, it is right here. German Air Force, yes. Very, very nice. But next up, we have the United Kingdom Airbus A330-300. Very anticipated. NG's also doing this one. And oh boy, we have some major issues here. Let's get started with this honestly derailed dumpster fire. This is not very good. So you have your cockpit windows here in the front, then you have the logos. We're doing decent here to this point. I'll get the real life counterpart out because I'm going to be comparing to it a lot. This is looking decent, maybe a little light, whatever. Okay, going through here, and then we get to the United Kingdom logo. What on earth are we doing? You can look at any picture and you can obviously tell this is not the sun. This is not hard to figure out how to get the right color here. This is way too vibrant, not even close. Yes, it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's kind of top lit, but I mean, really, is that going to make the 5-shade difference? I mean, look how dull that is. And this is a similar time of day, kind of. I mean, no. And then the A330 obviously has your wing flex, so you have that, whatever. Kind of have to just move on with that. But you do have your little dills right there, so not bad till we get back here. And then it gets even worse. Now this blue shade, I'm still contemplating. I think it's a little darker than what it is on the model, but that's not the main problem. What on earth are we doing with this red right here? What on earth is that? Guys, this is dark maroon, not almost orange. What is this? Oh my goodness, that is not even close, guys. Look at that. It does not take a rocket science to figure out that this is dark red and not, or sorry, wrong tab there, and not orange. I mean, God dang, man, that's not even close. GeminiJets, what are you doing with this? Guys, that's not even close. For how highly anticipated of a model that was, that's utter failure. That's the first utter failure of the series, and this is pitiful. That is so bad, I'm not even gonna take another look at that. I highly recommend waiting for the NG to at least see if there's hopefully a drastic improvement over whatever this is. This is a pitiful representation. Again, on these Euro whites, you cannot screw up 3 shades of color or 3 colors, and they completely tanked it. Not even close. Not very impressed. But if you want to get it, go for it, and hopefully it's not as bad in real life, or you know, not on the picture. But man, that's not looking too hot, guys. Next up, we had the United Airlines Boeing 777-200ER. This is registered November 210, Uniform Alpha. I immediately think of AS Aviation catching this guy to Honolulu in the old livery back in the day. I think it was like 2016 or 17 when you did that. This one was pretty gosh darn good. Obviously, it's a very livery. Same deal with the American 222. You have your little big landing gear here, but it is what it is. There's only one key problem with this model, and that's this. Especially for nailing it on the E175, A319, 767, 777-300, 550 goes on. To see that they screwed up now is just sad. As you can tell, the United Airlines titles, this is way too light. It looks like the tail. As you guys will see right here, sorry, I am a little lost. There we go. It's dark blue. It's the same color as the engines, guys. I mean, really, you get the engines right, and then you just make this all way too light. I mean, it may come out different in golden hour or something, but no, that is, no, gosh, man, that is not good. But besides that, I mean, the line goes through there well, or oops, my bad, and it's the right shade, and then the engines are very good, the wings are obviously great, and then the tail looks really good. They got the fade and everything right. That blue is correct on that tail, obviously, and maybe it's even a little dark, but it's honestly not that bad compared to that. Now, that's not a bad model right there. It's honestly one of the best models of the release. It's definitely going to get a good, just because they've done it 5 times right and then they decide to do it wrong once, that's why it's going to get it good. Very close to perfect. It may be perfect during certain times of the day, but due to them knowing that they can do it right and they don't do it right, that's why it's only going to get it good. Still not a bad model though. Still pretty gosh darn good. Oops, not Air Force One. Back up to the next model. The TUI Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner from GeminiJets. Obviously, I just obtained the NG Models version, and that was really good, and I was really happy with that besides it going broken. But boys, we have a real problem here as well. As you can tell, the TUI livery is not the hardest in the world. It's obviously not a complete Euro white, but there is some white in there. But we have 3 shades of blue. Okay, 3 shades of blue, not that hard. But first and foremost, before I go on about that, we're back to wing flex, guys. That is very unfortunate. We're already back to wing flex. That looks like wing flex. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That looks like wing flex to me, especially just looking at the arch. That looks like we're back to the old mold. A really good theory that RM Aviation came up with is he thought that they did the other JC mold with the lower ground configuration wings was because they did a flaps down version on the Qatar, so that's a very good point, but who knows. But it looks like we're back to that mold, which is very, very depressing because the other one was so much better. But we have even more problems to top it off than that. As you can tell here in the front, the light blue isn't even close. Let me pull up TUI here. Let me find TUI. Where are you? Golly, I looked at quite a few angles to make sure, but this is so much darker, guy. Oh my God, that is so much darker. That is not even close. And then when we get back here to that dark color, obviously this is very early in the morning. I'm taking that into consideration, but they got that shade right. And then during midday, it even looks like that. I looked at a couple pictures to make sure. Then the tail, oh my gosh, they completely botched that, dude. Not even close. It is so much darker. It is a little lighter than this shade. A little significant, but not really. And then the red on the model, I even noticed that it's way too light and pale. It almost looks orange again. I don't think it's lighting. I seriously do think it is the actual model, and that is not very good at all. Not very impressed, GeminiJets. We have to do better than that as a flagship company. And with the wing flex coming back, multiple shades missed on, it's not a complicated livery. It's utter failure, guys. Another one, yes. This is, no. You can't do that as a company. I'm telling you, that obviously if you're not picky, that's great. Go buy it, 35 bucks, enjoy, or sorry, like 45 now, I think. Go buy it, use it for your airports, make the most of it. But I mean, gosh, you have to, come on. It has to be somewhat accurate of its real life counterparts, licensed and everything. Such a depressing factor right there. And it gets even more, even worse We have the Jet 2, Boeing 737-800. Finally, GeminiJets decides to do a Europe model for you guys, but my God, I would be fired up if I was trying to get this model or a plethora of them or anything like that, because this is not even close. Obviously, it's two colors. We have a very dark gray, or sorry, a grayish and a red. Obviously, we have problems. Let me pull up the real life counterpart so you guys can get an evaluation of what I'm trying to say. Guys, it is so much lighter of a gray. It is not 50 shades of dark. What the, obviously it's real glossy. This reminds me a lot of Sky Team, like how glossy it is, but that's not even close, dude. I mean, it's nice and matte, not glossy, and on top of that, it's just so dark, it doesn't even look close. Then top that off, guys, this is a like a light red maybe, but kind of red, or sorry, kind of a middle red, not like maroon, but not like light red. It's kind of that middle. This is, look at these engines, they're orange, dude. This is a little closer right there. That's a little decent, but not great. I mean, it still looks too light. Then the engines don't even get close. That is not even, not very good right there. Winglets, again, they look orange, and keep in mind we have, okay, that's really dark. I thought we had a Gandhi decal right there, but that's dark or middle red, that's orange. And then the tail, jet2.com, more like red2.com. God. Jeez, that's what it's supposed to be, and this is orange, or orange2.com, so I think what I was going for. The friendly little affair is also a lot brighter, and, or you know, a lot more reddish. This is almost orange, and I doubt it's lighting, guys. This is very bad. Not very impressed there, and that's a third straight utter failure for that guy. That is, that's appalling, man. That is not good. That is, oh, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to go in presenter mode, my bad. I apologize about that, but the Jet 2 is not good. That is not one to pick up, especially, and NG did it too, and I think they did it right. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure they did a better job than this. Let's just move on from that. We have Emirates has returned, and it is the Airbus A380. This is in the, I can't tell you exactly what that is. That is the UAE and space livery. Oh, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. And as you can tell right here, we're back to Emirates. It's been quite a few months, but we are finally back. And this is not a good way to come back. Guys, this logo looks like it came off a printer. This looks like it came off a half ink printer. This logo right here. It's so pale, just so dim and not looking good. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so depressing. Guys, it's supposed to look like an actual piece of artwork, like an actual logo. Not a half pale printed off a printer logo. So obviously that's a problem. The sky is beginning, that's actually looking half decent. This is obviously a golden hour picture, but I mean, that's actually the correct shade. They literally used this shade of gold on that A330 and it failed miserably. That's literally the same shade. The 330 is probably brighter than that. But besides the logo, you know, you have your engines here and they're looking good, obviously, with the A380. And then obviously you gotta get the green, black, and red right, and they appear to do that pretty gosh darn well. That looks like the representation of the United Arab Emirates. And besides the logo, I probably went a little off about the logo, but I mean, if you're gonna do just another special A380, don't you think you gotta get it right? And I'm really between average and mediocre for this guy, because that logo's bad. That logo's bad. Besides that, it's a great model. If you just wanna use paper and put paper over that, I would do it, because honestly it would be a little better than that absolute failure on that logo, because that was not good. And then we have probably the absolute biggest failure of the release. We have a P8 Poison. I can't tell you what base that is. I honestly forgot to see. United States Navy, that's all we know about it, but let me see if I have the actual bill here. It does not say. It's 332, and as you can tell, guys, this is nearly white, but it is somewhat gray. What are we going hunting? This is camo, dude. Dude, this would make for a great deer hunting rig. I'm telling you, I'm taking it in my backyard right now, and I want to see how many deer I can kill with this thing. In other words, this is not the correct color. Very obvious. This is the 1-200 they tanked hard, and this one completely followed that footstep. As you can tell, this is a light gray, and this is yeah, like some sort of camo. I don't even know what you want to call that. Now, Yeah, and then, yeah, the arrows are wrong. Okay, guys, I have failed to find a picture of it with the black. Obviously, we have the correct tail number and everything. It could have been very recent, but I mean, if there's not even a picture of it, disregard all those other reference photos. I don't know what the recommendation's doing. I haven't seen that. And then here we go with the antennas. I could honestly imagine all those flying off. Who could guess? Now the white things and everything, the window, I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but every time I've seen it, it's open. And then what are we doing with the blue here? This isn't even close, dude. That is so much darker. Dude, this is not the United States flag. I know we're trying to represent the United States. That's not supposed to be offensive whatsoever. That's not the point. The point is it's so off. It's supposed to be so much darker than that. And it just literally looks blue. It's almost black. And then the color, the main color, just geez Louise. This, and then navy, actually that's pretty good, but I mean, honestly, golly. This may have been added stuff, so I can't confirm on all that, but the base color and then that color makes it beyond pitiful, and that's another utter failure to end that. Oh my God. The Emirates could go average if you wanted to. It's a very tight race. But we had 3 good models this release: the Aero Mexico, the German Air Force 350, and the United 777. The other 6 were the biggest failure I've seen this whole year. Like, that goes with the May releases. That is so bad. We had 4 utter failures. This was a pitiful release for GeminiJets. Make sure to let me know what you thought. Not only the decisions on what models to make, it was very diverse, and I was like, okay, I'll be a little open to this. But when you screw up 66% of these, I believe, yeah, 66%, when you screw up 66% of them, pretty bad. I mean, they're not looking like the real life counterparts anymore, man. I mean, these 4 on the bottom are the biggest fail I've seen of the whole year. These 4, I mean, the 2E's close, but you can't screw that up. The 2E's close, you can put that in mediocre, but I mean, all the, and then you got that Emirates with that logo. I mean, just golly, guys, that is, oh my God, this is appalling. Luckily though, the NG turned out much better, and I'm really excited to share that with you guys. That'll be coming very soon. But I really hope you guys have enjoyed the extra videos I've been able to make for you guys recently. We've had a lot of stuff to go over, and we're not even done. We still got the giveaway. I gotta get on top of that. But I mean, there's been so much to do, or film and everything. It just has not calmed down. And I already got massive unboxing 11 ready, or pretty much set, just waiting for the planes to come, and just a very exciting time. I only ordered the American 777. I considered getting more of them, but obviously there's no reason to. 2013 is just as good. And plus it'll still be around for a while. And the P8, I thought about it, but after, I mean, yeah, it would be great to go take deer hunting. I'm telling you guys, I could take that deer hunting and have a time of my life with that, but no, not buying that. It's not even close. So maybe I'll try to find the Panda models or something like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys see how, I hope you guys understand what the problem with these models are and how bad they end up turning out. This is absolutely appalling and very, very sad as collectors to see 66% of the models out of a release tanked. And it's tough, guys. It's very tough. But I mean, this is what we do. This is where we're at with GeminiJets. I don't know how you go from 1 month of nearly perfect to a month of absolute collapse. And this is just very sad to see. So with that, everybody, sorry about that interruption. With that, I really hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, guys. Stay safe and trust the process. Got a lot of extra videos coming in. I'm very excited to make them for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay safe, guys. Trust the process. Be happy. Do what you love and love what you do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.